We are back on the road to Istanbul. Today we're at the stunning Adile Sultan Palace as we continue to count down to the big game in June 10th. Coming up, we've got exclusive interviews with a Portuguese icon who won the Champions League in 2008 and a Belgian star striker who's been banging in the goals everywhere. So now I'm ready to reveal our star guests. Please welcome Nani and Michy Batshuayi.
Yes, Nani! And now he puts it in the net. How many chances did he need? But he was still capable.
Gentlemen, great to see you here in Istanbul.
Erling, Pedro.
Very well, you?
Hello, how are you?
All good? All right.
Nice to meet you.
So, a lot of star power right here. Let's talk Champions League. Let's talk Istanbul, gentlemen. Let's go. Guys, what a fantastic setting here. Beautiful view. Nani, first question to you. How does it feel to be back after so many years? Obviously, you left in 2016 after a great season in Fenerbahçe.
Yeah, you're right. It's an amazing view, great place to talk about the feelings I have this moment, like being here, be back in Istanbul. Remember when I was playing for Fenerbahçe, and it's a great sensation. So it's a pleasure for me to be here.
What are some of your favorite things to do here in the city? Both for you, Nani, when you were living here, and for you, Michy, now that you've been living here a couple of years.
I think it's a special country, and special here in Istanbul. This city is amazing. It's hard. It's so big. You can't go everywhere in one day. But I had some amazing places where I enjoyed a lot. But I'm sure Batshuayi now in this moment, he have more to say than me.
Like you say, they have a lot of good places to enjoy, to spend times. Like the weather is perfect. But really, I enjoy more when I was in the pitch with the fans, in the game. So it's a great moment here.
Perfect comment leading up to my next question. The passion of the fans is amazing. Every time I've been to a game here, it's crazy how loud they get, how much they're pushing the teams. How is it for a player to feel that support that you get from your home fans?
It's very strong because the people here love football. So they sleep with football, they wake up with the football, they eat with football. So you can feel this, but everywhere, even you walk in the street. So yes, that's why I like here, because the football is number one here.
You too, Nani, because obviously since you've been here in Istanbul, you're walking around the city and it's 7-8 steps and you're taking a picture. So still now, everybody has that passion for great players and for following their team.
Yeah, the passion is part of the culture in this country. They breathe football, and they live football. So they can remember players who played in this country for so many years, and when they come back, for sure, people will recognize and then will admire and appreciate. Yesterday when I arrived, that's amazing feeling. It's great when you see people who love you and continue to appreciate who you are and what you did in the past. Yes, I'm really enjoying my time here, so it's was so amazing to be here.
Of course, we know the Champions League final is coming, June 10th. I think the city is going to be crazy about football for all of those days leading up to it. Let's talk about this competition. How special is it for you when you have an opportunity to line up, listen to the anthem, and then perform on this stage? Maybe you can go first, Michy.
For a player, it's the best moment. For me, when I start to play football, I just wanted to play this competition and walk up. But yes, Champions League is crazy. When you listen the music just before the game is unbelievable. You can't forget this music. You know, it's so important for the player.
And you, Nani?
Yeah, it's true. You get emotional. It's something you can't explain. When I used to listen the music and then I used to sing at the same time. But yes, the experience is on the field. It's amazing. It make you nervous, make you anxious for the beginnings of the game. But being in the final is something else. It's something every player wants to be in that position. So I've been lucky in my career to be in 3 finals. So I was lucky to win one, and then that feeling it's amazing. It's for us a player to explain. It's just in the moment when you are there with your teammates celebrating and you lose your posture, you start doing things you never know. If sometimes I go back, watch the videos from when we won. I was dancing break dance, and I was not very good dancer. So yeah, but it's good.
That final in 2008, I was actually there as well, and I remember how long of a night it was, how dramatic everything was with the penalty shootout, the rain. It was such an intense experience. Tell us about stepping up to take that decisive penalty, the pressure, then the relief, then the celebrations to beat Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, you know, especially when you are so young. In the place, in the stage where you are playing against so many stars, so many experienced players, and then the goalkeeper from Petr was so big. So in the goal, it looks like he's covering all the goal. So you didn't know where to put the ball. So I said, I'm gonna choose one corner. I'm gonna hit hard, and then yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. But I was so nervous. But at the end, everything went well, and yeah, when you win the game, you just think to celebrate with your teammate, with your family, and the people who love you. So, great experience.
Michy, how tough is it to score goals in the Champions League? How much better are the defenders, the goalkeepers? Do you have anything that you prepare especially when you're playing these big games?
1 week, 2 weeks, just to be. Yeah, the big game is coming. Be ready. So you need to prepare your mentality, your body, everything. So when the game starts, you're just like a killer, you know. And yes, for me, it's simple.
He's a specialist in scoring goals, man. This is easy question for him. Come on.
Let's talk about scoring goals and trying to beat goalkeepers to score goals and defenders as well. What are some of the toughest defenders that you faced in the competition?
I say always, because I play in Chelsea with David Luís and John Terry, and for me, the biggest defender for me is him. So that's why I improve a lot, because I train with them every day, and every day was a challenge just to score in the training. So for me, the best defender for me in this time was these two players.
What about you, Nani? Who were some of the toughest opponents you had?
In the game, like I had a couple, like the company. We used to play for City. He's so strong at that time. He's very tough defender. He used to make some very ugly challenge. It's so scary when he go to take the ball from you. But yeah, it's right. John Terry was a very good defender as well, and then we had some good games against Chelsea, and he always make it difficult for us as the strikers. Ashley Cole was one of the defenders who make me work very hard in a game, because I used to beat him, and then when you look after 1 second, 2 seconds, he's already there in front of you defending. So yeah, but like you said, in your team is where you learn more, where you work the most, and the defenders I played with, Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, was the ones who give us more the experience.
I'm going to ask you a question that I think I know the answer to from Nani, and then I'll ask you, Michy, as well. But who was the most impressive player that you played with in the Champions League as a colleague?
I had so many, but obviously I've been telling, because he's been the number one player wherever he's been. Cristiano was amazing. In the Champions League he was seeing that competition a different way. You could play league game for him, looked like easy game, but the concentration, the preparation for the Champions League. But a part of him, obviously, I had so many players who I would enjoy a lot playing with on the field, like Paul Scholes, Rooney, Rio Ferdinand, Evra. All these kind of players in the Champions League was like different mentality, different mold. So yeah, it was so special.
What about you, Michy?
For me, it was Eden Hazard. But what I like to him is, it's always like the game is simply it's nothing, you know, and you can see after on the pitch he gonna kill the opponent. So yeah, that's why I love his mentality, because he don't put in pressure himself, you know. And of course I have a lot of other players like Fabregas, David Luís, John Terry. So yes.
There's one player that's synonymous with goals in the Champions League over the last couple of seasons, and that's Erling Haaland. Are you surprised at how much he scores and how often he scores?
Yes, of course, because it's crazy, because you can feel he wants to score every time, every moment. He's dangerous for the defense, so, and he's so young. So yes, it's good to watch some player like this, because you can feel he know his job, he know what he want to do. So yes, he's impressive. Yeah.
Exactly, it's true. I agree what Batshuayi said. Haaland is a machine. I think there is no doubts anymore. His qualities, but he's a machine inside the box, and he can score any game. It's the future.
One question for both of you, because you've played in different countries throughout your career. What advice do you give to players when they move to a new culture, a new country? Obviously, you both played here, you both played in Spain, you both played in the UK. So what kind of advice would you give, Michy?
I think it's a good experience to change, to see the other country, of the city, the football, you know. So yes, it's good, it's funny, and it's nice to see another things, you know. Yes, for me, it's a good feeling.
No, the advice is, as you know, like when the players is young, it's always difficult to move from your country to a different country. And what I can say is, like, for the player to be calm and try to adapt to the culture, play the game they know, adjust to the new challenge, because it's not easy. I've been in so many different countries, so many different cultures, and the most important thing is for you to adapt what the people from that country do.
Final question, if you had to pick one landmark here in Istanbul to recommend to the fans that are coming for the final, what would you pick? What is one thing they have to see, whether that's a view, whether that's a mosque, whether that's a restaurant, whether that's what do you think? It's too much pressure?
Long time, I don't know, maybe, look, this beautiful view. It's amazing.
Views of the Bosphorus, right? You
Yeah.
need to check it out.
Anywhere around, there is so many good restaurants, I believe. So many beautiful points like this where you can take some nice pictures. Mosque.
Yeah, yes.
To be honest, I'm gonna have time to now.
To see more the
to
city.
remind
to see
yourself
more,
of
to see
some
more,
of
to
those
see more,
spots.
to see more.
Yeah. Anything for you, Michy, that you recommend?
No, he say everything because I don't go a lot of outside, but you can see the city is beautiful. You can see the nice view, the nice street, the nice restaurant. Yes, a lot of nice place here.
Shopping is the best. Shopping.
Shopping, yes.
Gentlemen, to close, I have some fun multiple choice questions for you to see how many of these you get right. Okay? No pressure though, it's for fun. So, Michy, I'll start with you. Okay? Which of the following footballers didn't score a goal in the 2005 Champions League final? Okay, that was played here in Istanbul between Liverpool and Milan. So, which players didn't score? Gerrard, Alonso, Shevchenko, or Crespo? Who you think did not score? out of
Crespo.
these? Crespo?
Yeah.
I'll ask you too. Okay, I'll ask you only. I think it was Shevchenko who didn't score. He scored in the penalties.
Why didn't I answer?
No, but I have the next one for you. Which famous player has never played in any Istanbul team?
Oof.
Drogba, Roberto Carlos, Pep, or Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho.
This is simple question.
Nah, this is very easy. This is easy. He's helping me. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you an easy one.
Okay.
It's two each. What is the popular snack in Istanbul that is covered in sesame? And is it baklava, simit, kebab, or pide?
Kebab.
No, baklava.
Baklava.
Good. Okay. And one for Nani, final one. Which animal has been considered as an essential part of Istanbul since centuries and accepted as beloved neighbors? Is it a penguin, squirrel, cat, or seal?
Young squirrel, yeah.
Okay, so 1-1, it was cat.
Okay.
So 1-1.
Final.
Yeah, I have cat. Yeah, you're right. It's cat. You will see a lot of cats here, everywhere.
Okay. Gentlemen, I wanted to thank you for taking the time here to talk to us, share some of your insight on Istanbul, on the UEFA Champions League as well, the best club competition on the planet. Continued success in both your careers, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the curtains are closing on another episode of Road to Istanbul. Hope you enjoyed getting some exclusive insight on the UEFA Champions League and the beautiful city of Istanbul from our superstars, Nani and Michy Batshuayi. We'll be back soon on the series with much more on the city and the competition, so stay tuned.